you doing? I'm Elandon Roberts, two-time Super Bowl champion from Port Arthur, Texas. Graduated in 2012. Came today to Lincoln Middle School to talk to the kids about just progressing in life, building a foundation, understanding how I will be going to high school, transitioning to high school, and yeah, just have fun talking to them about just basis on getting ready for that and getting ready for their upcoming tests.
Okay, Landon, how long you been in the league?
I've been in the league. I did just completed my 8th year, going on 9 now.
What is your future with the Pittsburgh Steelers?
Oh, my future is good. Next year, we'll be getting ready for the season. Right now, obviously, it's just the period of when upstairs and our head coach is building the team and stuff like that, so that we can hit the first phase and then hit the second phase of OTAs and so on and so on.
What is your perspective about the NFL from the time you joined to now?
The time you join, everything is new. You're trying to figure it out. You're trying to, see where you fall in this. And now it's just a firm foundation. Just every year, just continually trying to get better, continually trying to bring something more and more to the table for my team. And obviously, the bigger team goal is every year we're trying to make sure that we get to that Super Bowl and compete to win it.
What do you think about playing for the Pittsburgh Steelers?
Man, I love the organization. Yeah, I love the organization. Love the legacy behind the organization, the history, and everything that goes into it, from the front office to Mike T as the head coach to just my teammates every day, just being able to walk in the building and that camaraderie, man, it's nothing better.
How are y'all? It's Friday. Spring break is coming. All right, y'all listen up. So I got a phone call a couple of weeks ago, and the person who called me said, hey, I really want to come and speak to some of the students on your campus. So I said, okay, all right, let me work something out. And I thought that it would be perfect to have him speak with our 8th grade students, because I know that y'all are the most respectful group on campus, right? Elandon Roberts, okay? So for those of you who do not know who Elandon Roberts is, Elandon Roberts is a 2-time Super Bowl champion and current Pittsburgh Steelers linebacker. Mr. Roberts, E-Rob, is a Port Arthur native. He graduated from Memorial High School in 2012. He earned a football scholarship to Morgan State University, where he played his freshman season. From there, after his stellar freshman season, he transferred to the University of Houston, where he played 3 years as part of the University of Houston football program, winning awards and breaking records in his senior season. In the 6th round of the 2016 NFL Draft, he played for the New England Patriots for 4 consecutive years, winning 3 EFC championships and 2 Super Bowls. My cousin, Mr. Elandon Roberts.
How y'all doing? Hey, I'm with her. How y'all doing? Alright. So, like Mrs. Roberts, I was talking about her. That's my cousin, and I called her and asked her could I, be able to come by and speak to you guys, because, around this time, a couple of years ago now, I was in you guys' shoes. At that time, this campus was a 9th grade center that we attended. And man, I just like to come out and talk to y'all, put a face on it, because as a kid, I used to want the same thing. I used to want, the guys that made it to come back and speak, just so I can ask questions and try to, figure out a way to walk with life, whether you want to be a football player, whether you want to be a doctor, whether you want to be a hairstylist, whether you want to be whatever you want to be, whether it's president in your household, how you feel about that small community in the band, and now being able to be the head principal it's just huge because you understand the blocks and whatnot that they're building to get to this point to not just influence one area but a whole area of the whole campus. You know, I really enjoyed this, and it was really, really important to me to come back and just speak to you guys and really, really get you to understand, man, you have to take advantage of this, man. Whatever your teachers or your parents at home is telling you. Today, you know, waking up like I'm very routine based. It's morning I come on y'all. So I woke up at 4 in the morning, got my workout out the way, took a shower, hit the road, I text Ms. Roberts, told her I was on my way. When I go back, I got to get another workout. Then I had 3 kids and a wife. You know, so you have to understand, my life might be fun, and it is at times, and I do enjoy it, but I have a lot of responsibilities to this age, making mistakes, but you can't consistently make the same ones over and over and over and over again. You know, and I know I'm a football player, I know, the females in here probably think that I'm just talking to the guys that I'm really, I'm talking to y'all too, because I'll tell you a little bit about my background. My wife ran track at the university. She did pros way before me. You know, her priorities was there. You know, she taught me a little bit, because I remember one night we in Houston, I go to university, she go there, they had a party. I'm going to the party, I'm trying to have a little fun. So I text her, at the time I was trying to holler at her, I was trying to get to know her, She wasn't giving me the time to play, so I thought like, I'm gonna see at this party, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to, she's talking a little bit. And I texted her, I'm like, where you at? And no lie, she ain't texting me. So her friends, I was like, she's talking to track. So I got in my car, I was like, I'm going back to the university. So I drove over there, and she was in her blocks, practicing for a meeting. It was like 12 o'clock at night. And I'm like, dang. But that showed me like it was bigger than the party. It was bigger than being around my friends and trying to just be a popular person. It was bigger than, trying to impress other people. She knew her goal. She knew what she wanted to be. She knew what she wanted to come. Where y'all hit that high school campus, that y'all understand, like, man, everything these teachers is laying for y'all, everything that they're telling y'all is the truth. Ms. Roberts, y'all assistant principal, she don't know this. But like, we was in school, she stayed, I know she probably y'all, she stayed on me all the time. She be like, lady, you was not my mama. Leave me alone. I want to class, I got like 10 minutes to get there. Like, I don't want to be there first. But that's just how she always been. She was when she became a teacher, I always told her, are you gonna be a principal? Because she really cared about the community. She really cared about the people, the kids, and all that. So I always knew like where she was gonna be in life. And that's why I'm telling you, like, everything that she's doing, and she might be, that y'all might find. I'm kind of glad she's going to like, y'all really like to take that into consideration, because she was always at every family event, so I didn't understand. But I'm telling y'all, she put her all in everything she do, so I know that she putting her all in each and one of you, and whatever you guys understand, this is that this right here, this don't last. It gets to the point it's time to grow up, because I'm telling you right now, like, I got businesses, I own businesses, obviously, I'm well off, and I'm doing what I always love to do. But if I didn't have that foundation, if I didn't respect people, if I didn't go about things the right way, if I didn't sometimes look myself in the mirror and understand what I'm doing wrong and that I'm not always right, then I probably wouldn't even be standing in front of you guys. So if y'all got any questions for me, y'all can ask. I'm open to it, so anybody have any questions?
I feel feel to be in the NFL?
It feels good. It's my dream. You know, I always wanted to be in the NFL. I played with a couple of y'all coaches over there, Braylon, or my bad, Mr. Stewart, and I played with Mr. Clark. You know, and I actually played on side Mr. Clark. He played linebacker with me also. He's 1 year older than me. But I think that class went third round in the playoffs. But you know, we was the best class, so we went to state. I'm just putting it out there. I'm putting it out there. We was the best football class. So we just let y'all know a little history lesson. The hardest thing is once you reach the goal, you gotta understand that it ain't over. Because just like in the NFL, each year somebody coming to get your spot, you know, and stuff like that. So you gotta, like I said, wake up at 4 in the morning and get a workout in, get your stuff done, so that I mean, it's people in here, kids in here that want to be in the NFL that's coming for me. You know, I'm gonna be retired by the time they get there. But I'm just saying, you know, so any goal you have, just know like it's gonna take hard work. It's gonna take just trials and tribulations, but you gotta understand. Once you reach that goal, it's still not over because you're just gonna want more and more and more. And that hard work, that ambition, whatever you want, it's gonna continue to go. You know what I'm saying? So, like, but never let nobody out your goal because it's your goal. It's what you want. So if you want it, you get it.
How was it when you got traded?
When I got traded, I've never been traded.
Should have forced one on.
How did you feel when you were in the Super Bowl?
What's that?
How did you feel when you were in the Super Bowl?
I felt good. You know, it's a big goal I go into every year with. We want to be in the Super Bowl, and coming on this year, that's my goal. You know, to get to the Super Bowl. You know, get that try to win. Time to go. You know, best ever to do it. You know, so yeah, it was great playing for time.
How many reps did you get on 225?
Tom Brady. He asked me about my opinion. He was doing the Tom Brady and Pat Mahomes. I have never lost to Pat Mahomes. What you got? Hold on. So, the young lady asked me, what's your name? Michaela asked me, how do I manage my time and my responsibilities? That's what you asked me, right, Michaela? How do I manage my time and responsibilities? Oh, gotcha. So, that's a good question. So, Michaela asked me, how do I keep myself, basically my time management and my priorities, right? So, like I said, it started with my foundation. I always just try to figure it out. You know, when I didn't have kids, when I didn't have a wife, you know, I was more focused on myself, so it was a lot easier. You know, I just had a routine, had a schedule. I figured my schedule out. I went about it that way, and I didn't let like my friends and all that kind of like manipulate me to kind of change my schedule. It was kind of like, if you want to be around me, if you want a friend, it would work around my schedule. Once I had a wife and the kids, it kind of changed. So, for example, I give you example right now, all I'm doing is working out, but I'm not thinking about football. I'm just thinking about my family, my wife, taking vacations. I'm getting my body together, ready for football again. Once football hit, obviously, I give my kids big time. I always go out to eat my wife on Fridays of the week. But other than that, like I'm fully focused on the season, what I gotta do. Because if I don't perform on Sunday, he used to ask me if I get traded. They might trade me, or you get rid of me. So, that's why I take the time in the off season right now to spend as much time possible with my kids, my wife, because I know once the season wrap up, then I'm gonna just be focused on the season, and I'm not gonna be able to interact with my kids as much because they in school.
Like the memorial and what type of person you were and how you met your first boyfriend.
Say it again.
What was he meant like what type of person you were?
She asked me how was Memorial, what type of person was I. To be honest, as a person, I always pride myself in being a leader. I'm never gonna follow the crowd. I'm always gonna lead the pack. So I wasn't easily influenced in a lot of stuff because I kind of thought I'm not gonna lie to none of y'all. Like I thought it was whack to follow people. I always wanted to be the leader of my pack. Like, if we ran together, I was the leader, but I didn't need to be behind. I always tried to pull my friends on side. I really felt like, if I was just worried about fitting in with this group and that group, I'm wasting my time trying to fit in with them when I got a dream that I want, So my goal was to get in that field. So all my friends, like that was kind of their mentality of whatever they wanted to be. And Memorial was cool. Memorial, like I said, it's high school. So, it's not, you guys gonna have to be able to deal with a lot. You're not gonna be the youngest group going on that campus. So you gotta understand that you gotta go in with the foundation, you gotta go in with the thought process. You might not know when y'all first get there what you want to be, how you want to be it, and stuff like that. But as long as your foundation is laid strong, eventually, once you get up to your junior and senior year, you just start really figuring out what you want to be doing before you go to college.
That right now, even though you're off,
Hold on.
even though you're off, you're working out. Because when the season starts, you have to be ready, so you're preparing. When you consider this right here to be preparation time for whenever your opportunity comes?
Exactly. So, y'all heard the question. So, I would say for you guys, like right now, because obviously when they get back there, they're preparing, they're getting ready for the test. So, right now, this is all prep time. Big time. Let y'all know right now. Even, I take me for example. So, when I was in college, college gets spring break, everybody kind of go off and do their thing. They go everywhere. They go to Panama, they go do their thing. Well, me, I want to make it to the league. So every time a spring break came, that was my advantage to get better than everybody that I felt like might have been a step ahead of me. So I let them go. And then the whole spring break, I'm out on the football field, I'm working, I'm doing extra, I'm doing stuff that they ain't seen. And then they get back and they're like, damn, how do you know this? Like, how did he get so advanced so quickly? Yeah, like he was out there playing, you know what I'm saying, trying to fit in. I was out here trying to take care of the goals. Because at the end of the day, let y'all know right now, you might not be the most popular person, you might not be the most just favorable person, but when you're doing good for yourself, and when you excel, and people want to catch up to you, they either going to fall in line or they're going to fall off. And when I say fall in line and fall off, they're going to start asking you, what you doing to do this, what you doing to do that. I'm going to be respond to them, like, man, I just stay consistent doing this, doing that. It's either they're going to be disciplined enough to get on the train, or the train will run them over. And when they run it over, it's between them and that train. But I'm trying to stay on the train, and I feel like that's why I've been able to still be in the league.
No, I'm not good. All right, so on behalf of Abraham Lincoln Fine Arts Academy, Mr. Elandon Roberts, we would like to give you the token of our appreciation for coming and speak with our students today.